All right, so we're there. There is a beheaded creature in front of us.
Yeah, his head exploded in the shot from the stairs.
What did the guy up the stairs? What did he do? Where did he go?
He grabbed his wrist and disappeared. He hit the. So you have the body, the cloak. You had someone that wanted to defect, and look what they do to defectors that fast. You have a smashed thing. He called a communicator, and he used some magical term, GPS. And now he's talking some kind of crazy talk about ships that sail between worlds and stuff. Just, you've never heard anything like this before.
Are the gems intact on the wristband?
No, when you look at them, they weren't tough at all like your gems are. They were just so fragile and they just broke so easily. Yeah. They weren't really gems. They're some kind of weird substance you've never seen before.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the group. Do you guys have any idea what he was talking about? Other worlds and ships, and because I've never heard of any of that.
Not me.
I want to say, as a mystic, I've heard of such things as other worlds, but never with my eyes have I seen anything like that.
While they're doing this, I want to inspect the cloak.
The cloak is basically, like just a typical cloak from your world. The idea is that he should blend in, and not stand out. It's dark. It doesn't have any special properties of its own though, but it definitely has that black sword, the curved sword like a saber on it. And now that he's mentioned blade, and that's his people, it's kind of now there's a connection. But here's the thing. Why did you find at the opening, why did you find kobolds, of all things, from this world wearing that insignia? That makes no sense. And other than the fact that he got killed for it, it would have been just crazy talk, except he got killed for that crazy talk. There's something to that.
I want to take the cloak and put it in my bag.
You can do that. It may need to be rinsed out, but yeah, you can do that. You could get the brainy bits out of it, and pieces of skull and so forth.
As I put it in my bag, I'll just clean it up later. Don't worry about it.
One man's trash.
And there's nothing else on his person. Nothing of a.
I say
no, because it's too. They don't. Other than that band, I mean, you can kind of gather from this interaction that other than that band, they don't carry anything off world that could be possibly captured, left behind, or discovered. So,
I say it's important that we keep this information to ourselves. You saw how the villagers riled up with the simple fear of the power that wizards have to explain to them that there are other worlds would bring this society to its knees.
No. People got this. No. Let's just...
I mean, can you imagine? They're already ready to go off and take after wizards, take after kobolds. Oh no, wait, we've got something better.
This has to stay between us. Not even the Baron can know of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if the Baron already knows?
Yeah, can you imagine? What kind of people know this arcane knowledge? Rush, and come after you guys. Yeah.
But what if the Baron already knows? What if he has some information on this?
And
what kind of risk are we at?
Then we can pull the information from the Baron without letting our cards show on the table.
Yeah.
By putting my knife to his throat.
No.
As I say, well, yeah. And I like how Nillian, your approach is going to be to converse with him and try and convince him. I think every time you've spoken this entire adventure, you've created a mob. I don't know if you're the
that ought to be like a skill, create mob.
Well,
can
you create mob from one person?
Here's something else to think about. Currently, you guys, there's nobody around you, but you're in some building belonging to somebody, and now there's a body that doesn't belong here from another world with an exploded head in this building, and you, what are you going to do with that?
Is there anything else on the body?
No.
Is there anything in the what kind of building are we in? Is it a shop? Is it anything that we could clean up stuff with?
As you look around, this appears to be a shop where you can buy things to do with like bridles and things to do with riding. Bridles, reins, stuff like that, saddles, stuff like that.
Vidar, torch it.
I think we should torch it. Yeah,
Torch it.
we should torch it.
Can we not torch it inside the building? Because if we burn it down,
Well, but everything else
No,
is already
burn the
burning
whole
down. It'll
building
just
down.
cover it up. We should just torch it. Trust me, I'm a
Burn
rogue.
the building down.
I'm a rogue. Trust me.
I'm sure you guys have good intentions, but you have caused so many issues. Can we at least?
They're like, as you come
man.
to each village, there'll be a sign out front. Please.
Shoot.
I say burn the
What?
building.
I
whole
just want to
building?
burn the body.
That's gonna
It's
that's
just one
gonna
body.
be
Let's
like
burn the
Oh, the
body.
body?
How are you gonna burn? Listen.
Look,
Take the body
the
outside.
You
Hey,
burn
no,
the body.
Let's carry out the big gray body outside.
I want to poke my head outside.
Burn
Is there
it.
anybody around? If there's nobody around, I want to drag the body to an alley.
The
I
dark
think
alley
any
doesn't
suc-
stay dark
success-
when there's a fire.
No, no,
any
no.
sort of
Successful-
smoke is gonna be a beacon.
Yes.
While we're arguing this, I throw my torch on the body and a little bit around it so that the body burns first and then the building goes down with it.
I don't think it
All
happens
right.
that quickly.
Or
I'm gonna pick
that's
your
what I-
torch up, carry it outside.
Okay.
You failed
remember-
to mention you threw
no,
lighter
remember-
fluid down.
No, wait
I
a
don't have
minute. Wait a
lighter
minute.
fluid.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
This building is filled with writing supplies and stuff. There's
Yes.
tons of papyrus and scrolls and stuff around. That burns in an instant, especially if it's a torch.
From outside, you can tell that there is nobody visible from any direction that you look. You don't see anyone anywhere near the building.
Right. I want to let them know. There's nobody outside. We can safely drag the body outside
Drag him
and
where?
not cause it anywhere that's not inside of
It's
a
a
paper-filled
bonfire.
building.
You're creating a bonfire on the outside.
We're drawing attention to ourselves. We're literally doing the polar opposite of logic.
Wait. No, we run
I'm
out the
going to
building.
take the body and drag it
Run
outside.
out of the
I'm already
building.
dragging the body. Whether the building is burning or not, I'm going to take the body and drag it outside. You guys can decide if you're burning the building or not, but I'll take the body out.
Oh no!
I grabbed the other end of the body. Tug a rope. We're gonna tug a rope this body.
I'm going to command him to help me bring it outside.
Okay. Roll.
Oh wow!
This again.
I failed the roll.
He,
But
he
he
looks
doesn't
at you
like cast it.
intently.
No, he didn't. Yeah, I kind of twitch.
Oh no!
I said, just listen.
As you guys are kind of working over the body, two figures are now approaching the building,
Oh my God.
and you can hear them from a little bit of a distance. They appear to be clapping and saying, "Dance, dance, dance."
Is the body still burning?
It didn't really light because it's not really flammable, and
Oh.
he grabbed the torch.
We gotta burn the
Things
building
will
down.
insta
At least
burn.
give me
We
my
have to
torch
throw
back.
We have to throw these two people in there too.
What are you talking about?
Why are we
No.
burning the building?
No,
What's
to-
the purpose?
To cover it
There
up.
is no purpose. We're drawing attention to ourselves, to the
That's-
dead body,
that's
to
what
everything
I'm
that we're
thinking.
doing.
There
Everything
are
else
other
around us
buildings
is
on
burning.
fire. There are
Everything
buildings
else
on
is
fire.
burning.
No, I don't think. Okay, is anything burning? Is anything else
The whole
burning? I thought
city's
some
in
just
shambles.
collapsed.
You're about 2 blocks, from the blast area, so it's not unreasonable. Bits and pieces of buildings torched and scorched and on fire. Yeah. Do you want to examine this building a little better to see what's going? Because the backside of it is what's toward the blast.
You know what? I'm gonna let you guys do whatever you want to do. But if anything goes wrong, I'm turning you in.
Oh.
Is there any
There's no
supply-
problem with it.
Cry
Is there
baby.
anything-
So the two figures have come up onto the dance, and they're looking at the dwarf and dance,
Oh my God.
dance.
Okay.
Do they see the
okay.
body at this point? Can they see the body, or are they at a...
They like stop, look at the body, dance, dance. And
I
they
start
trying to
dancing.
get the dwarf to dance.
I start dancing with the body.
Oh my God!
I kinda
So
like-
bizarre.
Just
You're
go
a
and
dancer.
dance.
Headless
Oh my
bodies.
God.
At like the out of the side of my mouth, I'm like alcohol. Like
They believe it.
All right, guys, let's just leave this here and walk away. Whatever.
yeah,
Leave the body.
Yeah.
leave the body.
Leave the body? No way.
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm casting sleep on both of the dancing idiots.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Please.
What else are we gonna do with this?
That's a critical. That's
Just
a critical
leave it.
step.
Look, the longer we stay here with the dead body, the longer it is until we get caught. We have to get out of here.
I'm going to command him again. I'm going to try to command Vidar again to just take the body outside and burn it.
Why do you?
Okay.
I'm commanding.
What is with you in the building?
And I fail it again.
How can?
Are you so stubborn?
What is with you in the building? It's cover. It goes on top of the body.
Not to mention, this is somebody's business that you just
He's
gonna burn
lawful
down.
good. He's lawful good.
And now you see there are 3 more people now kind of coming in the general
I
direction.
burn everything. I
Coming
burn
toward
everything.
the building.
I'm gonna walk out of the building and say, "Hey guys, look what's going on inside."
We're trying to
I
put
did
out
the
the
same.
fires. What's going on
Get over
inside?
here.
All right.
I grab the body. I think I'm
Okay.
enough to do that as an elf. I grab the body and I go out through the front of the building. This is the riskiest thing ever.
All right. As you go out the front, the 2 groupies wake up. One of them's rubbing his head and saying, "I had the most terrible dream that a strange was commanding me to burn a body, but I don't know what this was about." And then they start going, "Dance, dance," and looking at the dwarf. They want the dwarf to dance. The townspeople that were walking up look at you, look at the body, and say, "We're so sorry for your loss. Would you like us to help you bury the body?"
Yes.
We knew the
Yes.
explosion was
Yes,
terrible, but we,
Yes.
what do you do? Okay, they will go with you. You're just a few blocks from the edge of town. There's woods out there.
I stop
willing
us.
to-
I stop us.
Okay.
Guys, how many people said they wanted to help us?
2, I think.
2. I say you guys just keep walking for a little bit. I'm gonna just talk to my friends here. Just give us a second.
For whatever reason, they agree to do that.
And I say to them, we are carrying a gray, tall body that looks nothing like us, and these people are going with it.
Grandma.
They said they were shapeshifters. What are we walking into?
Oh. If we can bury it in the cemetery.
Do you think they might be shapeshifters too? Is
Yes.
that what you're saying? Are you saying
Yes.
okay? Can I detect intent on either of the 2?
Yes. If you're successful.
Past it barely,
Okay.
but past it.
Please.
Intent is honest, straightforward. They didn't
Yes.
really look.
Okay, I'm gonna let him know. Like, hey, I think they're okay.
Okay. All right.
If
Okay.
we,
I'll
if
keep
we
going.
can bury this in the cemetery, we don't have to burn any bodies. And
Or buildings.
No, I think we're taking it outside of town though. Are they heading to the forest? We were kind of headed outside.
Yeah, that's basically there's an area for burials and so forth out there. They're willing to help. They're kind of just basic decent folks. There was an explosion. A lot of people died. They've been doing this with others, and they're willing to help you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go on it. So we go out and we're all okay to.
You take Now, here's the thing. As you go out toward the edge of the city, you reach the city walls, you go through a gate, no problem with any of this. But what I would like you to do, because there's a grassy area of about 300 yards that goes back to where the forest actually starts, you have kind of an area where you can see things if there's anything to be seen. I'd like you to make a perception roll. Tell me just a basic, non-modified perception.
Failed.
Oh, I passed. I really passed.
I really passed.
Okay.
I failed.
Vidar. Okay, guys, just pull the headphones for 1 second if you didn't make it. You guys who successfully made your roll, you kind of think you see something out of the corner of your eye, and as you look, you see what appears to be a metal box. The metal box is about the size of a hut. The metal box is levitating not far above the trees of the forest and then lowers down gently in somewhere out there in the woods. This thing is the size of a hut. I mean, and but it's metal. You can see the light bouncing off of it, and it's levitating and then lowers down out there somewhere way beyond where you are in the woods. Okay.
Okay, I see that, and I say to the 2 good Samaritans, I say, I think it's unfair. Well, no, I'm not good at speeches, guys.
We know that. We know.
Yes, I'm pretty much sure. We really appreciate your assistance with this, but I think we can just do this ourselves. There's no need for you guys to get in.
They accept. I rolled. They accept that, and they offer their condolences and say, they know where some others are who are burying their dead, and they'll just go help them. But if you do need them, they said they'll be around. Now, you can see in the woods ahead of you that there's sort of beyond back in the trees, there's sort of a mound, kind of a gentle, it's not perfectly flat land, it kind of rolling hills. And that here and there are groups of people that are burying dead from the explosion in the woods, into the trees, back a ways. You can kind of see sort of well enough in there to see what's going on.
I signal everyone to kind of get a bit closer, and I tell them that I'll explain to the two that didn't see what we saw, and I kind of give them a general description.
Go ahead. What do you want to tell them?
And there was some sort of metal box, for lack of a better word, floating in the air that landed in the forest. I think we should bury this body away from the general populace and find out what the heck that was.
Yeah, I saw it too, so I can
confirm.
vouch for what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not good at speeches, but he's not a liar.
I'm not a liar.
No, yeah, I agree. That works.
I'm better at writing.
All right. Yeah, if you guys are okay with it, let's go ahead and get rid of the body and go
Head
check
towards
it out.
this thing.
Okay. So do you want to go into the woods and go to this sort of a low hill where everybody else is burying, really won't be noticed any different from anybody else burying somebody up there? Do you want to go to that place?
Yeah, just the edges of that. Just
all right.
Not around
the walk over there, it's not long. It's, you got to get 300 yards across this open grassy area that the city cleared just for defenses to see anybody was coming after the city. You're able to cross that, no problem at all. And as you get to the tree line, you can see, a little better, but basically you're not going to be noticed. There's a lot of groups of people out there. This is a huge explosion. They're burying a lot of people on this hill. And roll perception at the tree line itself as you enter into the woods. Let me know, just a basic perception.
A 1.
Okay, you see it.
I'm seeing on a molecular level.
I failed.
Okay.
I passed.
Vidar. Okay. Pull headphones, guys, for 1 second. Let's tell you. Definitely with the 1, you definitely see 2 shapes, humanoid shapes, back in the trees. So you're looking forward at the hill. This would be off to your left as you're approaching the hill, and some distance from the hill, they are making their way toward the hill. Now, with the 1, you saw the box. You can determine this is from the general location of the box. Okay. What do you do?
I'm going to go ahead and let them know what I saw.
Go ahead.
Vidar, say it.
Yeah, no, I already heard it. You can go ahead and say it.
How do you say it? No, we saw 2 humanoids kind of sneaking off in the direction of the box.
Did they have cloaks on?
Did they have cloaks on?
If we point them to the direction, they're walking towards us from the direction of the box. If we point that way, can they see them? Can we point?
Oh, they're walking towards us.
Yeah.
I'll roll. They're way back in the trees. When you point in that general direction, the first time they look, they do not see them. But peering harder, now they also can see 2 definitely cloaked figures now we're talking way back in the woods, and they're sort of moving between the trees, trying not to be seen. They are definitely making their way in your direction, but they're off. So the hill is here in front of you. So ahead of you, left and beyond the hill, they're making their way there. And that's, for whoever saw the box, that's definitely in the direction generally of where that box levitated down into the trees.
So to clarify, they're not coming from the box, they're going to?
They're coming to us.
They're coming your direction from the box.
I was wrong when I said.
Okay.
That's okay. That happened. That's what's great about conveying it, like what really happens to people when they're trying to describe.